managed to bring it down, but it killed Cormac in the process. You all also knew via Gus that the ghost would reform within within 24 hours. So although it was defeated, it wasn't completely killed. When it was defeated, it left behind its spectral sword. And you guys were able to like touch and like pick it up. Like it feels like it's a solid thing, but it looks incorporeal.
It's got ghost touch, huh?
Fingrim did identify that it does have a ghost touch property on it, but it doesn't seem to have any other magical properties.
I think we left it because we were worried about it respawning on us, but Kudu made a drawing of it.
It's a very stylized sword. It's a bastard sword with these the hilt and the guard are these like entwining serpents, and I think it was Gus as well with a knowledge history. You managed to find out that it is the whole serpent motif is a Ninshaburian kind of thing, and Ninshabur is an old civilization within Casmaron that is no longer. It doesn't exist anymore because it was destroyed by the spawn of the rough beast, the Tarask.
Okay.
So I think you also guessed that this ghost must be Ninshaburian herself, which would mean that she's from a very long time ago. But you guys headed out of Neruzavin because Cormac is dead and you're trying to figure out how to bring him back.
Right.
And you guys chanced going to the petrified giant. And after convincing through some combat some of these other giants that were there, proclaiming it as a holy site now, you unpetrified the giantess, and she agreed to help you. So she used her magic to bring Cormac back to life, and now she also invited you all to, if you need to rest with them and with their tribe. And she also mentioned something about her seeing you all in her dreams, and that there was more things that that you all could discuss with her.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yep. All right, there you go. And I will move us to a map just to change things up here.
Oh, yes.
This was the site of the battle before.
We stayed here overnight afterwards too, right?
I think we did, yeah. They said we could.
Well, you could stay with them at their camp.
Yeah.
Which is not here, but some ways away. But yeah, let's say that you guys are mid travel right now through the desert. Cormac is alive. If there is anything you guys want to do or say, what do you guys?
Oh. Kudu still seems like, she lost her fun. So she just seems very, somber, I suppose. She's not talking a whole lot.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cormac is also, I guess he's exhausted from being brought back to life.
Yeah.
So he's also a little quiet at the moment.
Hmm.
I guess Kudu will address him if he's okay.
He tells you that, yeah, I feel okay for the most part. Just, drained.
Well, we might have to do it again.
He gives you a smile and he says, "That's all right. My death was a good death in Gorham's eyes. A death in battle."
Well, maybe Gorm can give you some spells to help us.
He says that he does intend on fixing his vitality.
Yeah. I think ideally we aren't going. We don't want to go up there unless.
Do clerics have a ghost touch spell, right? Don't they?
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff they can do with heal with ghosts. I think, but
I don't know if they have
Yeah.
like Ghostbane Dirge or anything.
Oh. I thought there was a spell that you can make somebody's weapon ghost touch.
Actually, yeah, Ghostbane Dirge does show up on the cleric list. I guess he could pray to Gorham to get that spell. I don't see why he couldn't.
It says
Ghostbane Dirge
caster
Mash
level
is there too.
9th. And yeah, he should be able to do that. Yeah.
But yeah, if there's nothing else, you guys. Does anyone else say anything like Gus or Finger? Jane, I guess, is sticking
No.
next to Gus. She was helping you carry Cormac's body.
yeah. I do know we don't want to go back unless we either have like easier access to all the other stelae,
Mm-hmm.
or if we think we have a way to get rid of the ghost permanently, because otherwise if we just go there again we have to fight the ghost again, and then we're like, all right, well, we killed the ghost again, then we'll just have to come back a second
That's
time,
fair.
because we also know that because when we were talking about it with the other lols, that like there's kind of a limit on how long the like when you banish the ghost, how long it'll stay banished, I guess.
Right. And just so that Gus knows too, Ego Lols is. He said that he was just going to stay at the tower and that he's not busy to go anywhere. He's just going to keep writing and documenting Lowell's failures in his.
He's basically in that area that we fought the giant worm that burst out of the wall.
Yeah.
Right, he
Like
went back in there.
that weird spot that it was almost like it was you're outside even though we were in the tower.
Hmm.
Okay, so I guess I'll say that you guys get back to the giant encampment.
Okay.
Oh, there's a map for this.
There is.
Maybe we were
It's
supposed to
nice
do
that they
something
provided
more.
something.
What did we not do that we were supposed to do?
Well, I will remind you guys that you did like wind walk and fly over most of the day.
That's
There were
true.
things that you guys did skip, and that's one of the reasons why the
We have
giants were
skipped
upset with you.
most of everything in this campaign. You
A
know, an
few
entire
things.
dungeon. You know.
Oh yeah, the whole dungeon. Yeah, you guys did skip that, and honestly, I was kind of happy because that dungeon with the gnolls was super great. There were
Yeah.
so many like low level gnolls to try and balance out the encounters. I was like, "Ugh, this is gonna be a slog." There was really only one encounter that was going to challenge you guys, and that was the one with the 3 named PCs, 2 of which were the sort of double agents.
Yeah. That was a fun session, actually, though. Like,
I'm
trying to
glad you
get all
guys did what you did. It
trying to
made
get
my
all the
job a lot
intel.
easier.
Yeah, trying to get all that intel and such, and like, I don't know if it even gave us any useful information, but depetrifying the gnome was hilarious. So
That was funny too.
yeah,
Yeah, he's back wherever you guys left him. I don't know if I told you what his name was. His name was Orky Wobble.
I don't remember, forgot that name either, but I just
But he
remember he
had
was
no nose.
upset. He was upset with us because we tried to give him a nose, but he was like,
Wasn't his nose?
yeah.
Nose must have been glorious.
Apparently he had like a glorious nose that was like probably ridiculous, honestly, because like he was a gnome. But we gave him like this kind of sad little like button nose, basically. Like, ah, yeah, it's fine. He's got a nose again, but it was like, yeah, it wasn't the right nose.
Right. Okay, so I'll describe the settlement to you. What you see are several dozen broad tents of hides that are stretched across bone and chitin uh, that supports this sprawl out in the shadow of a steep-sided hill. You see glassy rivulets of broken obsidian slithering down the dark slopes, and the entire peak is cleft in two as if split by some tremendous force. And that's where the giants have chosen to make their. And you see, like, it's not a very big tribe. There's only like a dozen or so giants that live. But
Right.
with the escort by Mother Grimmoon, the other giants all are they they look like they're fine with you coming here. In fact, some of them do regard you guys with a little bit of admiration. As you know, traveling in Mother Grimmoon's presence means that you must have proven yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys are invited guests. So is there anything that you guys do in the meantime? You still have Mother Grimmoon's attention, and she is close by at the moment.
Did we already ask her about the ghost?
Yes.
Okay.
She didn't know much about it.
I couldn't remember for sure, but yeah, okay then.
I showed her the weapon too. I don't think she knew much about it. But she said something.
Well, she did say something to you guys before, and I'll actually go back on this part just because it was it's some nice Okay, so what she told you is that she wasn't going to, when she first saw Lowell's, she knew that she wasn't going to help him, but she also says that she's not going to stand alongside those who would prevent the the doom of this world. Uh, she says,
Right.
"If the world ends, that is Grotus's will. I will only offer you my blessing and my wisdom, that you might be heralds of this realm's salvation or its damnation."
Yeah, she seemed rather neutral about it, but not like, I'm gonna directly assist you for the good outcome.
Right. She also told you that she has seen you in her dreams, and that, in her words, some dreams are shared, some dreams are spread. You carry one of the darkest dreams, dreams that would infect, perhaps already have infected countless souls and condemn the world. How could I not hear your dreams? So if you want to ask her about that or anything else of Neruzavan, because she did tell you that she has been there before, now would be the time.
What does she mean possibly affect others? Do you think this is spreading and they're having bad dreams too?
Uh, she answers you could, and she tells you to. It is not that simple of an answer, but listen to my word. Many dreams reflect the waking world. The things you have done, fighting the madness that lives below ground. And so too does madness sleep under the sand here. You awakened the madness that slumbers beneath the water, and so too is the water here home to the greatest fiend. You walked among the towering trees, and so too do buildings tower in the holy city. You seek the oasis from which oblivion is born. It lies within that city.
She's like talking about. Sounds like she's some of that stuff was like the stuff we did in the dream world.
Hmm. And I mean, that's exactly what she's talking about, that
Yeah.
you guys might come to the conclusion of.
Yeah.
And yeah, so to answer your question, Kudu, yes, like some of the things that you guys have done reflect things here in the real.
I just want to get access to the stuff we had in the dream world in there. That would make things a lot easier, right? I get the Dawn Blade, and Ghost of deal with it.
We could pursue that, you know. I don't think we're in the best place to be pursuing that, but we could pursue how to get them here.
We did a little bit of research into that. Because like we were checking to see, for example, if like that plane shift method that we were like kind of theorizing would work, and we concluded that it wouldn't work by itself, at least. Like we would be able to just get physical replicas, basically, but they wouldn't maintain the properties.
Hmm.
Um, who knows? Like maybe that option would work within Neruzavan. Like maybe if we did the plane shift method, and instead of bringing them back to like just the regular old material plane, we're bringing them into Neruzavan because it's like close enough to the dream world. Maybe the items would still work there. I don't know if that's like 100% accurate, but you know, it's I don't know if there's a precedent that would like say Brad have any way to know if that's the case or not. But I don't know, might be something we could try.
Yeah.
It's a sort of plan that though that takes a little bit of time. I don't know if time is really a luxury we can entirely afford that much of. Like, I'm not sure how much if like Lulz is like how much he's pressuring us. Like, I'm not really sure how far ahead of us he is.
Unfortunately, that's like an unknowable answer unless you're really gonna delve into it with some divination or something. Or
Right, that's beyond my abilities, at the very least. But yeah, I think there was at least one more delay we had to get to above, like, in the city, right? And then there was because I know one of them was down in the well, but Eagles figured that we should probably save that one for last for some reason. So we're like, all right, well, you're all right, fair enough. All right, Lulz, we trust you, but sort of. I guess that's something we could theoretically do, though. Like, we could try. We could try. If we kind of get to a situation where we're planning to like rest and we have the slots available, we could give. We could give like that plane shift method a shot.
We don't have any scrying abilities strong enough
Well, sure
to
you do.
maybe see or catch
We have a
loss.
few. We've tried doing that before. Like, Gus has tried doing that a few times.
Yeah.
To a limited amount of success, actually, but as some amount of
I don't
scrying in
know.
the past. So
Well, is there? Well, that's looking into the past. Like, is there a way
no, we
we
were
can
looking
maybe
at him and
see
we
him
were
right
looking at him in
now?
the future, in the present.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying we've done that in the past. We like scryed on him.
Right. I think we should maybe like attempt to
Oh.
do that if we're like if we have a like spell slots in time, I guess, to maybe answer that question of how far ahead is he? Like, should we be concerned?
Okay.
Pacing wise, I suppose.
Sin dropped from the
So
channel.
yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
I know we're just getting started. She did tell me in private messages that she's not feeling very good
Okay.
because you might be able to tell she's pretty low energy right now.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything for a while before she dropped, so that's why I wasn't sure what happened there. If she actually like left or DC'd, but yeah, if she left, then
No, she
that's
told
fair.
me in chat.
Oh, I guess that's
So
the end of the
yeah.
road then.
Yeah, we're down to 2
I
people.
mean, unfortunately, yeah, I'm really
Secret,
sorry
let's
about it.
do it. We're gonna go fight the ghost.
Let's drive this boat. Okay.
No.
Wait, Raziel is gonna join us. Come on, let's get Raz in here.
Get Ron with
He
Raziel.
Raziel.
Yeah.
He just shows
That's
up.
what he said. I was like, he said in Discord, he's like, I'll play as Raziel, and I was like, well, that almost worked because we're only a
You're
level
level 13.
and Raziel's level 14, so she's like, all right, just de-level him a bit. I don't know. Maybe
Level him back one.
yeah.
Might have to take away some of his equipment.
I don't know if Raziel's too over wealth for level 14.
Well, the dagger in particular, because it doesn't fit the setting.
Fair, yeah.
But yeah, sorry. I'm sorry about that. To you guys.
Yeah, it's all good. I'm really tired too, so.
Well, so I don't know. I guess I don't know about next Friday. I know it's 2 days after Christmas, so
I'll be
I
good.
mean,
So I'll be around, and I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the way I'm looking at it, I'll be on. If we're running a game, like it'll be if everyone else wants to do it, I'll be. Yeah. Um, I'll be around. So at the very least, if enough people are on, like, yeah, you can include me in that list. So.
okay. Secret.
Yeah, I'm generally around.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. I'll ask Sin and Grim if they're available.
Alright. Hopefully if at least one of them is available. Well, we made a very small amount of progress.
We
Yeah.
got to the camp.
We got to the camp. I don't know if it was much. I didn't even actually hit the night's rest button.